So I wanted to make this quick video, and I actually sat down twice to make this video, and it ended up being 6 minutes, so that's too long. What I wanted to talk about real quick is what do I miss about being in a relationship. My last relationship was 6 years, the one before that was 4 years. The one that was 4 years, I was in love with the woman more than she was in love with me. The one that was 6 years ago, she was in love with me more than I was in love with her. So I don't miss being in a loving relationship where there was a lot of intimacy. I don't really miss the sex either. The friendship, both relationships were basically just great friendships with some sex involved. And we were committed to each other. We weren't messing around. But what do I miss then? I miss having someone to talk to. Before this job, I worked for myself and I didn't talk to anyone during the day. Maybe my employees every once in a while, maybe a customer would call, but besides that, I wouldn't talk to anyone. So having a girlfriend was great. I'd have someone to talk to when I wanted to get something off my chest or just chat in general. And now I have a job where I have two 10-hour shifts, two 14-hour shifts. I may talk a total of 20 minutes during those shifts. I don't speak to anyone at work. No one speaks to me. And maybe there are rare occasion where someone may visit the station and we may talk for a while, but my conversations at work don't last more than 30 minutes. And maybe 20 minutes throughout the whole day. A 2-minute conversation here, a 5-minute conversation here. So what I miss is being able to pick up the phone and call and talk to somebody. I've been able to get over that. I talk to my friends from time to time, but it's not the same when it comes to one situation. When it comes to having a situation that I need to deal with something that's bothering me. And that's what I miss about the relationship. When there was having a relationship, when something's really bothering me, I had someone that would pick up the phone when I called, and both women picked up the phone anytime I called, and they were there for me. And they genuinely did care. If I was to call a buddy, most likely they would answer the phone right away, and they may be in the middle of doing something, which is understandable. I don't expect my friends to be there like that. But when I get into situations, and recently I've been getting into some situations where even going to the gym, I went to the gym 3 times the other day to blow off steam. I went again this morning to blow off steam after something that happened last night. So the gym can only help but so much. I need somebody sometimes to talk to help me clear my mind, think about something else, or just get it off my chest, what's bothering me. People have been really, I'm going to use the word getting on my nerves, but pushing me to the limit recently. And this is when I realized what I missed from my relationship. I need somebody who I can call to talk to that can get me past this. And like I said, my friends just aren't there for that. So hopefully shooting these videos helps a little bit for me. Like I said, going to the gym more. I go once a day anyway, but the other day I had to go 3 times, and today I'll probably work out again when I get to work just to kind of calm me down. But at the end of the day, having someone to talk to, physically talk to, helps diffuse the situation, at least for me, a lot quicker. And someone that understands, because right now I'm dealing with a lot of nonsense that I'm 55 years old I shouldn't be dealing with, but that's what happens when you work for someone. It's the first time I've worked for someone, but it's been over 5 years now that I've had to work for someone else. And that's where the problem started. Again, I've always had someone there to help me get through this so I don't get too, past the point of no return. Because I do have it in me to get that way, and I don't want it to get there. And I've always had somebody to help me not get to that point. So that's what I miss out of my relationships. That's the only thing that I really miss, and I realized on the way home, that's kind of what I need. If there's, people say we should be able to deal with these problems on your own. To an extent. Most things that come up, I deal with on my own. I always have. But there's certain things that they just don't vent as easily. They don't get away from me as easily. And there's things that just stick with me and stick in my head. And I need someone to talk to get that off of my mind and to make me make the right decisions at times. Because there's been times where I've decided, hey, you know what, I've got nothing else to lose. If this person's going to keep pushing me, well, let's see what the outcome is. And I don't want to get to that point. But now I've got to be able to diffuse that by myself. So that's what I miss. If any of you guys have been in long relationships and now deciding to be single, what is it that you miss about your relationships, if anything?